Hello friends, today we're making another card in my series I call Quick and Easy Card, and it's made with the Flower Market cartridge, the new one from Close to My Heart, and the art booking cartridge, which is also a Close to My Heart product. So the products we use for today's Quick and Easy Card are, we use Lagoon cardstock for the card base, White Daisy cardstock for a mat and a label, and then Lagoon cardstock for another background label and the doves. I used Lagoon ink, and I used the wood grain embossing folder from Close to My Heart. This wood grain embossing folder is no longer available. It's been retired. But on my website, margaritasmadness.com, I put a link in for one that Cuttlebug through Cricut offers. If you don't have a wood grain embossing folder, I urge you to get one. There's so many uses for these things. Every season you can find a nature or a outdoor scene or a home scene where the wood grain embossing folder just seems to add the perfect touch. And finally, we use the Sending Smiles ink stamp, and this is from the stamp packet called Sending Smiles, which is part of the Flower Market cartridge bundle that you get from Close to My Heart. So let's get started and making this quick and easy card. The first thing I did is I made the card base. It's 6.5 long height, 5 wide, so that makes it 10 by 6.5. Then I cut a mat from the White Daisy cardstock and embossed it with the wood grain folder. And this mat is cut at 6 1/4 by 4 3/4. So first of all, let me attach that. So I've attached the wood grain mat. The next thing I'm going to do is I cut out 2 doves from the Lagoon cardstock, and these are measured at 2 1/4 wide by 1.5 inches high, excuse me, 1 3/4 high. So it's 2 1/4 long, and for the height it's 1 3/4. And I'm going to attach them together, and then when I attach them to the card, I'm going to raise one of the wings. So I'm only attaching the body of the bird. I'm not attaching the wings. So now I've attached here the 2 pieces of the dove together, and I've raised the one wing. The next thing I did is I cut out 2 identical labels from the art booking cartridge. The first one is using the Lagoon for the background, and that's cut at 2 3/4 wide by 2 high, and then the white one on top of that is going to be 2 1/2 wide by 1 3/4 high, so there's a 1/4 inch difference. And then I'm going to attach them to the center of the card. So now on my white label, I use Lagoon ink, and I stamp the Sending Smiles in the center of the white label, and I'm going to adhere the white label to the Lagoon label. So now I've adhered the white label with the Sending Smiles to the Lagoon label, and I'm going to center it on this wood grain panel mat on the card. Okay. And then I have the dove that I had adhered together earlier. I put a pop-up on the back of it to make it look like it was more in flight, and I'm going to adhere that to the top of this label like so. So here you have the card. It's so simple and it's so pretty, just using Lagoon cardstock and white cardstock. Sending Smiles. It's simple, it's quick, it's easy. I hope you like it. I think it was a fun card to make, and I hope you visit my website, margaritasmadness.com, for more projects and ideas, and I hope you'll check out the Flower Market cartridge. It's really a fun cartridge. It has a lot of seasonal things in it that you can make so many different kinds of cards and scrapbooking. And I also hope you'll check out on my website some specials I have going for this month. Thank you, and come back often.